Hi, everybody. I'm Amber. I'm one of the co-founders of Adapt Daily, and Adapt Daily is an adaptogen superfood company. And our goal is to make adaptogens and actually plant and herbal medicine easy to understand and easy to implement into your life. So we're going to talk today just a little bit about probably one of our favorite herbs, which is ashwagandha. And, ashwagandha is sometimes called Indian ginseng or winter cherry. Its botanical name is Withania somnifera. And it's actually probably one of the most famous herbs used in India. And ancient Vedics actually have, they prescribed this herb safely and effectively for various ailments for over 1,000 years. Western modern medicine and actually Western herbalism is just now starting to wake up to the potential of ashwagandha because it's gentle, it's powerful, and it's just everything that we want plant medicine to be. Since ashwagandha is an adaptogen, it has broad spectrum use, which can help the body to rejuvenate and balance holistically. And sometimes people, they don't really know what adaptogens mean or what it works. Probably the easiest way to think about it is that adaptogens are kind of like a cruise control. If we need to bring the body up and give it more energy, it can do that. If we need to bring it down and calm it down, we can do that as well. It's always trying to work with our body to bring it back to homeostasis. And that's what makes adaptogens so special. And obviously it's our passion here at Adapt Daily. But it's most likely, actually, when we look at weight loss, it's most likely the multi-directional capabilities of this herb that make it easier for people to lose weight while they're taking it. But weight issues, they're complex, right? If it was kind of this one size fits all, we would all be doing it and we would all look and feel a certain way. But, that's not the case. It's not always calories in, it's not calories out. There's usually other things that are going on, and they could be mental, hormonal, chemical, physical, all that kind of stuff. But it is well documented that chronic stress can lead to serious illnesses, and obesity is probably one of the biggest sort of serious illnesses that we have out there, especially in our Western North American culture. Another thing is that excess weight on the body could actually be caused by inflammation in the body. And we need to consider, again, that poor diets can lead to low fiber intake, and that helps with elimination. And then also, when we have these terrible diets or we can't always eat properly, we sometimes are not getting enough nutrients. Sometimes we're getting like too much food and not enough nutrients. And that can actually lead to, fatigue and inflammation, and it makes then it hard to work out. And that's kind of this cascading effect. And then we have no energy to exercise. But interesting enough, ashwagandha is actually well known for reducing the negative impact of stress, and it actually helps to increase our resilience to it. And you can check out some really neat PubMed studies. You can go actually onto adaptdaily.ca at any time, and there's links directly to these studies. So it's all nice science-based plant medicine, or you can just Google and find it there. But, so let's just talk a little bit about stress. So stress, what happens is it raises our cortisol, and that's our stress hormone in the body. Some cortisol is great. It's what gives you your drive and gets you up and going. But too much stress, too much stress and then too much cortisol, it can start to wreak havoc on our body. Cortisol can increase our appetite for food cravings, especially like sugar and fatty foods and salt. Cortisol also increases the neuron activity in the hypothalamus, and that can send out signals saying, I'm hungry, even when we're not. And that's why, stress eating is a thing. It also reduces the activity of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis, which helps to regulate the stress response. So ashwagandha is really great for managing stress and managing stress-related sort of eating behaviors. And again, but it's not just about stress either, right? So some weight issues are actually caused by too much inflammation in the body, and the best way to reduce inflammation in the body is to eat a diet, chronic inflammation. Some inflammation is good if you need it, but we're talking about chronic here, is to eat a diet high in antioxidants, cut back on inflammatory foods. And some inflammatory foods will be different for you than other people. So you'll know what your triggers are, but the ones that tend to be for everybody are sugar, trans fats. You also, again, you want to reduce stress. It doesn't matter if you can take lots of herbs, but if you're not managing your lifestyle and trying to put stress reduction techniques into your daily habits, you're probably going to run into some problems. So high stress obviously can cause inflammation as well. And then also exercising regularly is really important. But again, we go back to this sort of cascading effect of we get too much going on in the body, and then we're not eating enough and we don't have enough energy to actually work out and we're tired. So ashwagandha is very, very high in antioxidants, and antioxidants, again, can really help to reduce inflammation. And actually some research is showing that ashwagandha might reduce our C-reactive protein. That's an acute inflammatory protein by up to 30%. So that's pretty significant. And again, with our modern day stressors and our busy schedules and eating, our eating habits, eating a whole food diet that's, rich in the right vitamins and the right minerals and phytonutrients, it can be actually really difficult. And the typical diet, it's too high in sugar, it's too high in fat, it's too high in salt, and it's too low in fiber. So one of the things that's kind of this sort of secondary thing that I really like about ashwagandha, and we're talking about ashwagandha root here, is that it's high in fiber and antioxidants and non-heme iron. And all this helps to support our body and boost energy. So think about it. A lot of times when we look at iron, right, and we look at sort of plant sources of iron, we know that it absorbs better. It absorbs better in the body if we add vitamin C to it, or we add antioxidants to it. So interesting, or just wonderful to notice is that here the plant has it already for you. It has, it's got that antioxidant quality to it, as well as the iron already there. So it's more easily absorbed into the body. It's just super exciting. And then it's really high in fiber, and that's because it's a root. And we need to go to the bathroom more, and that really helps to get things out of the body that we don't want, and eliminate sort of toxins and things like that. So ashwagandha also has been shown to help to replenish energy and increase endurance and reduce fatigue. And this boost in energy can make it easier for us to participate in exercise programs that help to support our weight loss. So you can see when we're talking about this, it's a multifaceted sort of approach. The herb is doing it in sort of a multi-directional way. And that's what we need to do when we look at our overall health and wellness as well. We need to incorporate many different sort of changes. We don't have to go so broad. We can just focus on daily little habits that will lead over time to helping us to manage our weight more effectively. And I think the best way to manage weight loss is to eat a well-balanced meal and make sure it's nutritionally appropriate for you. Exercise regularly, get your sleeps, and reduce your stress. No herb, adaptogen, or supplements going to substitute a healthy lifestyle or healthy lifestyle habits. And there's no magic bullet to weight loss. it takes time, it takes thought, and it takes consideration, and it takes your own knowing your own physiology as well, and also accepting what is. But ashwagandha may be an excellent supplement for those looking for a little more weight loss support. And the word is support while taking these or making these changes. So the takeaways is that ashwagandha helps us to manage our weight because it helps us to better manage and relieve stress, which helps reduce inflammation and also take care of stress-related eating sort of behaviors. Ashwagandha is high in antioxidants, and that helps to reduce inflammation as well. Ashwagandha is also rich in iron, and that helps with blood circulation. And it's also high in fiber, which helps with elimination. And also, ashwagandha can help replenish energy and increase endurance and reduce fatigue. If you want to know more about ashwagandha, you can go again to our website, www.adaptdaily.ca, or you can, if you're interested in purchasing a supplement, one of our supplements, you can get our Adapt Daily gummies, which has a really nice therapeutic dose of ashwagandha, but it's also mixed with other supporting herbs to help it just be magic. Anyways, hope you learned something about ashwagandha today. And if you want to know more, make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you.